Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Hey, I'm going to take a chance here. Hopefully this is working now. I just did a test, and in my end, I was getting an echo, and but I wasn't getting a picture, and so now I figured that out. I had all this set up, you know, for lives, and it's been working fine. But YouTube went and made a change on it, and I had to go through and reset everything again. And it's like, my gosh, this would be easier. Yeah, right. It is, but you got to go through and reset everything if they do screw with it. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Tim's Workshop again. Well, it was when I did this yesterday. Today's Saturday, the 5th of September, 2020. Yes. So, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Hey, there's a triangle to the right saying news. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, just hit the subscribe and hit the little notification bell over to the right. And join the club. See all my videos. Yeah, the little bell on the right, if you hit that and put notification, all notifications, every time I make a video, you'll get a notification that I got a new video up. So hit that and subscribe. The little triangle said over to the right, you click on that, and if it's not open already, it'll show the description of what's going on with the video that I'm making. Excuse me. And it'll have my email, so if you want to make a comment, but not public, you want it private, but you just send me an email if you have a question that you don't want everybody else seeing. That's one way of doing it. And then my PayPal account, if you want to edit, you know, buy stuff to make more videos with. I need another battery for my GoPro, so I don't have to stop and recharge it. That'd be nice. Anyway, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and to the channel and for commenting. Some of the comments are, most of the comments are really good. You know, once in a while I get, you know, everybody gets haters or whatever, people that are, you know what's. I just ignore them. Delete the comment, whatever. But most of the comments are great, or asking questions, which is cool. And out of those questions gives me sometimes ideas to make more videos. So keep them coming. I got exciting news. I got a free 1957 Martin Howard motor. A buddy of mine that used to live across the street called me up and said, "Hey, would you be interested in a free outboard motor?" And I said, "Well, depends." He says, "Well, I'll show you a picture of it." And I looked at it and I went, "Yeah, sure, bring it on over, man." So I've been playing with that. I'm going to make a video series on that. I already started, actually. I'm just not loading yet because I load videos ahead of time, so it'll be a while yet. But I'm going to do will it run, of course, clean it, you know, go through it, review it, and possibly restore the whole thing into a, you know, paint job and everything, you know. So it all depends on the condition of it and how much money I'd have to spend, you know, which I don't have much. So that is coming up. It'll be a series. It'll be part 1, 2, and so on until complete. Sometimes it might be a maybe a couple videos apart, you know. It depends on if I'm waiting on parts or whatever, so I'll just run another video in between. Videos I have coming up, for those of you that don't know how to change oil, I'll change on a 2007 Acura RDX and filter. Okay, so that's coming up. It's my daughter's RDX car, and I'm not gonna, you know, make moldy videos of the same car doing the same thing. No, it's just an opportunity of catching that, because I hadn't made a video of that particular vehicle. And they are different, you know. So another video is bedding in disc brakes. Now, I did a video on replacing the front rotors and disc on my Hyundai 2010. So this is a part 2 or follow-up on how to bed the brakes, which was done after I changed the brakes. So that's been ready to load too. So that's coming up. I haven't made this video yet, but I plan on doing is replacing splices on the boat trailer wiring. The splices that are on the thing are, let's see if I get it out. I got too much crap on this desk here. These things. Most trailers, whether they're boat trailers or just dump trailers or haul around U-Haul trailers, they all use these things, right? But after a while, corrosion gets to them and they'll quit working. So what I got is waterproof, heat-shrink, shrinkable butt splices. So I'll be doing that. I got myself a heat gun finally, so we'll get that, and we'll put some liquid tape on the ends, and show you how I do that. So that's coming up. Oh, Yamaha 4-horse outboard motor that I have. Found it very idle even more than what I've showed on my previous video. So the previous video was a adjusting carburetor video. So this one here, I'll show you a secret I found. A secret nobody should know. So anyway, we'll do that, and that way you'll know how to do it yourself. Then I think I just loaded how much it costs to replace parts on my Chevy Duramax 2001. But I also contacted Brent. I said that on the video, but I actually called him the other day and asked him about the SAC 45 injectors, fuel injectors, and people were saying that you would have to tune them, right? Well, he said, well, the tuning is actually a chip. I have the Edge juice on my truck, but this is something different. So with this chip, it well, with those new SAC 45s, it actually increases the horsepower, so you get more power out of it. Say like you're hauling, you know, heavy equipment, like hauling around like a excavator or something like that, where you need a lot of power. These SAC 45s will do it, but you have to have the tuning chip, which is about another $145, I think he said, something like that. But I'm not going to do that. I just asked, my question to him was, can I put the SAC 45s in and just run it stock? And he said, yeah, you can. He said, it's fine. But if you want more horsepower, you have performance type upgrade parts throughout that motor, then you would want to get the tuning chip. The there's a name for it. I can't remember what he said it was. EFI or EBI or something like that. It's an abbreviation thing. I got a story. Yeah. These lives should do like once a month, the beginning of the each month, and go through updates like I just did. But I'm also going to tell a real what I did and what I've done series. And the last one I did, I had fun doing, so I figured I'd share this one for this month. And this story, I call it, Took Me 2 Weeks to Find California. From Washington State. 2 states over. So I had a 68 Volkswagen bus, and it was like 1972, I think, the year. And it was a 68 bus. So it was a camper. Nice bus, you know. And so I loaded everything up, and a friend of mine said he wanted to go, and so we both took 2 weeks off from our jobs, and we started heading down. So back then, you know, we were smoking it up and drinking it up, you know, having a good old time, you know. So we stopped at Portland. So we stopped there, you know, east side of Portland, and spent the night, you know, had a great old time. Went and played tennis the next day, you know, so we were in no hurry or nothing. So we finally left and started heading down 101 down the coastline. And we did the tourist thing, you know. Like I said, we were in no hurry, so we stopped at the Paul Bunyan thing and the Ox, you know, little tourist thing right on 101. And went there, you know, and we were heading down, just, you know, camping, you know. Had a tent, a big tent that we took with us, and up in the bus, but my buddy slept in the tent. I guess that tent wasn't that big. Anyway, so it was easy to pitch, I know that. And, you know, we had the camp stove and cooked our own food every day and all that stuff. Well, after going all the way to California that way, we decided, since we had plenty of money, hey, let's stay in motels and hotels on the way back and live it up and have somebody else cook for us, you know. So that's what we did. Anyway, we got down to Monterey, I think it was, a Big Sur, you know, on 101 overlooking the ocean. It was just beautiful, you know. And that water was so blue, it was just gorgeous, you know, compared to up here in Seattle, you know. And so we pulled over to the viewing area, you know, and turn off. And so I was taking pictures and stuff, and all of a sudden, this guy comes walking up the cliff. And I'm going, what the heck? You know, and he's this surfer-looking dude, you know, just had Bermuda shorts on, you know, long blonde hair, all tan, you know. He had these eyes that were just super blue, you know. And I was fixated on those eyes. It's like, well, it was higher than a kite for one, you know. You know, I'm going, oh, your eyes, you know. And he goes, yeah, what's wrong with them? And I said, they're blue. And he says, yeah, they are. And so we decided to leave. And good thing we were on 101, because I don't think we were doing over 15 miles an hour. Although the van could do 60, 65. So, anyway, we were buzzing. So we took off, you know. We finally made it down to Anaheim, and that was our last camping thing. We stayed at a KOA in the middle of Anaheim. was a nice park, you know. Probably had a HOA in it. I don't know. But anyway, we stayed there, and everything was fine. So, you know, we leave there and go check out everything. So we stayed at, we went to Disneyland, and we're having a great old time there. And then all of a sudden, you know, we were at the Tom Sawyer Huckleberry Finn thing, you know, and it was kind of a jungle-y looking whatever thing, you know, ropes and tree houses and stuff like that. Around, I don't know where Ron went, right? All of a sudden, the security guard comes out with Ron, you know, hanging onto his, you know, shirt collar. And he said, "Hey, is this your friend?" And I go, "Well, yeah. I've been, you know, wondering where he was at." And he says, "Well, he was in a restricted area. You guys need to leave Disneyland and never come back." Okay. We left. And we said, "Well, where are we going to go now?" Well, I mean, we've been there all day long anyway, so, you know, we saw everything, rode all the rides, you know, so, you know, that we wanted to ride on. So, took a lot of pictures. So we left, and I said, "Where do you want to go?" And he says, "Well, let's go to Universal Studios." And I said, "Okay." So we went there and went on their the tour. They had like an M thing, and everybody gets on it, and they just take you on a tour through all the back lots of Universal Studios. If you've ever been there, it's a blast, you know. So we did that and had a great old time. Saw the Jaws thing and the Psycho House and the earthquake thing that was, you know, the movies back then, you know, it was 72, 73, you know, so stuff that was current. So we got, and then we took off and came home, and about 2 weeks later, I was driving the bus down the freeway heading down to West Seattle, and the crank broke. It just broke right in half. It's like right out in the middle of the freeway. So I had another engine. Did that. I wasn't making that much money. You know, I was still living at home. And so put another engine in it, and I decided, I'm going to sell it. Well, my dad said, "Hey, the neighbor, he wants to buy it from you." So I sold it to him for $1,200, right? And about 2 weeks later, my dad called and said, "Hey, that guy, he said the bus broke down on him." And he's funny that. And I said, "Well, he ain't getting it." I said, "We took that bus and got another engine for it. So he needs to go to the place that I got the engine and deal with them, you know." They sold a bad engine to him. It's his problem now, you know. So, never did hear back from him. So that was the end of that. It's like, really? 2 weeks is all he got out of that engine? Unbelievable. So anyway, that was the end of that story. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on. I want to make sure that this new YouTube live thing is working properly for the next time I do a live. And, yeah. So, you like the video? Subscribe, leave comments, and if you like, give me a like. Thanks.